Hello and welcome back to Make Me a Musical, a spinoff of Musicals with Cheese. And today we've got Brie with us!
Oh,
our favorite!
Doing it again, but with more people.
We love you, Brie. We love you, and we're not even making you read this time. We're gonna make you sing.
Woof. All right, let's do it.
All right. So we kind of like Marvel Cinematic Universe this one at the end of our last episode, where this week our topic that we have to make a musical out of, like it can, once again, any topic of the world, doesn't have to be a piece of media. It's the Keto Diet. We have to turn something into the Keto Diet, the musical.
Yeah, this is an interesting one to do.
Yes, because it's an idea, like, it could be literally anything. Literally, we could set this in space, and it could still kind of work.
So, who's going to explain the keto diet? Who knows the most?
I think Brie knows the most about the keto diet.
Is that true?
Technically.
Probably. A little fun fact about me is I used to like bodybuild and like be crazy about diets. So I do know a lot about the keto diet. And so basically it is high protein and fat, low carbs. That's really, so you don't eat a lot of bread, you don't eat a lot of sugar, and you stick to things that are fatty like avocados or peanut butter and meat.
Eggs, I'm betting.
That seems like a bad diet.
It seems like a diet that wouldn't allow you to shit.
Yeah. Isn't like bread, like I know it's not healthy to eat a shit ton of bread, but like you're supposed to have a decent amount. You're supposed to have a decent amount,
to live.
Right? Like,
yeah,
carbs
carbs
are
are
something you can't eat.
Carbs are energy. And so when you cut that out, you lose a lot of like your, regular energy of just like, your daily walking around or whatever. So like I have a feeling, I've never tried the keto diet, but I have a feeling you'd be very tired.
So I'm on the Wikipedia, and just in the first paragraph it says side effects include constipation, high cholesterol, growth slowing, acidosis, kidney stones.
Yeah.
This just doesn't sound good.
All right, we have our reefer mat. We got it. I know what this musical is already. All right, are we ready?
Okay. Well, what's your pitch? Because I think I might have one too.
My pitch is all the things like a guy tries, like, hey, I want to try to get healthier. I heard about this at the work like water cooler about this keto diet, and he embraces it, and it starts pretty good at first, and then all these horrible things start to happen, and it becomes like a PSA, like a Reefer Madness style PSA about like why the keto diet is not a healthy thing to do.
I think that is kind of my thing, but I was gonna go even further. I'm seeing, like, if you just look up keto diet, the first thing you see is like $30 pills to like supplement it. Like, he's getting scammed. We have a main character.
Harold Hill's like style character, a devil on the shoulder.
And there's your villain. Who's ever selling him these keto.
And then we also give him like a girlfriend or boyfriend or
just another character.
Interest.
Yeah.
Either an interest
That's the angel
or
on
even
the
just
shoulder.
a friend or family member. Like, it doesn't even have to be a love interest. Just someone else who's like trying to talk them out of it in a way. Maybe they have been burned before, or they.
This could be our three-hander musical that we perform all by ourselves, to be honest. Like, literally, I'm imagining we could probably put this on.
Jess is the person who falls for the keto diet. Easy.
Oh, yeah, you're the devil and she's the
I'm
friend.
like, please don't.
We got this.
Please don't go on the keto diet. I want you to shit.
Please, it's not healthy. It was just made for children with epilepsy. Come on.
So, I mean, we have sort of a plot. We have characters already. I mean, we're kind of flying here.
Yes, we got. All right, so this is a one-act. This isn't going to be like a casual two-act show. This is going to be like a black box theater one-act musical. All right?
Okay, I can see that, because I don't know how you would structure. I guess the only way to structure two acts would be the first act is something else, and then he gets onto the keto diet at the end of Act 1, and then. But
no. I think like it seems great. Like this is changing the world. Like that's one head of the coin of the keto diet. Like I'm feeling great. I'm losing weight. Everything's going good. And then like end of Act 1, he gets some horrible news. And then Act 2 is about like his body deteriorating. And like literally, it's like. The end of Act 1, you have the devil on the shoulder. Like, we should give him a name. Let's give him a name like Bob.
Like
Bob.
Andrew.
Bob doesn't sound slimy.
No.
I don't know.
Okay, Andrew. Andrew is a slimy sounding name. I agree with
I
Bree.
think it has to start with an M. You know, bad guys, you get like the Mal.
No, it needs to start with a K, like Kendrick or something.
Oh, like for like keto, because it's
Yes.
Okay. Keith. Keith is not a great name.
Yeah, Keith is a
There we
a
are.
bad guy name.
Yeah.
Keith. And our lead character's name is, we gotta give it something.
You got to counteract like the hard K sound with something softer.
Dawson. Dawson is our lead character.
Dawson sounds like a sap, yeah.
Yes, exactly. And then what is like Penny is what I'm imagining his girlfriend in this situation.
Love interest
like,
character.
the lady.
Okay.
Penny,
Yes.
like Inspector Gadget Penny.
Yes, exactly like
And
that.
she's like sniffing out like the scam.
Exactly. So Act 1 starts with him like, nothing works. Like, that's literally the opening number. Like, nothing works. I keep trying everything. Weight Watchers don't work. Like, all these things. That feels like a good opening number that both act. It's one of those rare ones that acts both as the I Want song and the
So
opening
what is
number,
the
'cause this
motivation?
such a
Is
small
it just
piece.
to lose weight, or is this like a bodybuilder type who wants to build muscle?
I don't think
or-
body tip builder. I feel like it's like with this, it's got to be like a Joe Everyman where everything's kind of played to the nth degree. So he's like, I really want to lose weight, and like Kylie Jenner, like these types of like standards and all
Maybe
that.
the first song should
I'm
be
buying
like
diarrhea pills.
maybe the first song should be like almost commercials of different ads for diets.
Ooh, I like
because there's
that.
all these different types of diets.
I like that.
And it-
Actually, nope. My idea. That's better. What should that song call? Like, try this would probably.
Yeah,
be, like,
try
one of the
this would be
bad
good. Or yeah, try this is great. And it's just like the world of ads, and you can get like a couple different characters to play like these people doing advertisements.
No, literally, it's got to be a three-hander. So it's like these two guys, like you
Maybe you
two,
just
in
you
theory,
you
doing,
have
like the
you
advertisers.
have Keith doing all of them.
Oh my gosh, I love this. All right, Andrew, since we've set up this, you have to sing the Keith. What does "Try This" sound like?
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Sing it, sing a couple bars.
I'm no good with that.
Gotta do it, got it.
It'd be like, would we want it to be darker or no? You want to have it be like a peppy kind of like a jingle, like
Yes, exactly.
try this one, and something like that, like da 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 da.
Yes,
It's just
Do
very
not
like
be-
very
I love it.
simple, like boppy, because you want to just have it be like a commercial, like you'd hear it on the radio or something.
I feel like I got this.
What were you singing?
I feel
Bree?
like-
What do you got?
All right,
what do
let's
you
Do
go.
you not meet society standards? Do you want to be thin?
Yeah, that's it. So it takes the melody a little bit and then add the good lyrics because I can't do lyrics.
And then we get to like the final like chorus. Try this, try
Bum,
this.
bum.
Yeah. All right, we got our opening number. Then we introduce Dawson, and his "I Want" song is "Nothing Ever Works," which is just kind of like classic Disney "I Want" song. We've set up like those are the things that he's tried, and then he's like, "Nothing ever works. I tried it all," like shit
Okay.
like that.
Staging in the opening, it's Keith constantly putting out props, and it's just all these different diets things, and then Dawson comes out and he's sitting in front of all the props that were set out. And you kind of get the vibe that he's tried all of those diets and none of them worked. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm thinking of how it's
I completely agree with that. But then after Dawson has his main "I Want" song, in comes Keith like, "Hey," and he just does like a very very dark reprise. Try this, and he gives him like a pamphlet for the keto diet. And then we just have our fun, like,
You have to have-
keto. We love the keto. Like, it's a mamba song.
You have to have a song that explains, and it's like it has to explain it in like a Book of Mormon kind of way, where it's like telling
Or
you what the
remember-
diet is. It's like, oh, all you have to do is not eat any of this and only eat meat.
Exactly. Can I have bread? No.
No.
Can I have pasta? No. Like, that's like a little piece inside Keith's number.
Yeah.
What can I have? Fats. Lots and lots of fats. Avocados and eggs and all
And
of
he's
these
just like-
things that are so great.
And this will help me lose weight?
Yeah, you
Yes.
eat that. Sure, even eat that chocolate bar because it's fat.
As long as
not
it's
carb.
not bread.
Or fruits.
I
Or vegetables, because those are also carbs.
Yeah, don't eat anything. Just don't eat anything but fat.
That tub of
all
lard
right.
in your
My
fridge,
God.
you can have that.
All right, so we're ramping up this act one. We get to like the keto, like he has his like Mamba song about how great keto is, and then it's interrupted by his work friend that could lead to something more maybe in the future. And her name is Penny, and she's like really kind and unassuming. She wears like a sweater to work every day, like a shawl. But she's very learned. She wears glasses, so you know that.
Of course.
But she's quirky, so she sings a song called "Penny for Your Thoughts," where she like gives her thoughts about all the stuff going on. So Brie, what does "Penny for Your Thoughts" sound like?
Ooh, okay. I feel like it's slow. I feel like it starts off very slow. And maybe she even introduces herself here. And she's like, I'm
Yes, this is the
Penny,
meet cute.
your friend. And I am here to give you my thoughts and opinions. And then she...
Literally stating her primary function in the story.
This is what I'm here to do. My character exists
is-
for this.
This is...
I am not a character. I am a plot function.
Yes, that's exactly what I want her to be. She's
Executing plot
quirky.
function.
She's
So
quirky.
all I want to say is "Penny for Your Thoughts."
And I don't think you should be eating just fats. But that's my thought.
Well, okay, so has Penny been burned before by the keto diet? And is it like...
Oh yeah, that's her history. She's like,
Oh, okay.
I've had friends that like shit themselves to death. No, didn't shit for days.
Yeah, constipation.
And like she like speaks all the things, and you kind of hear like the dark like try this theme going. They've had kidney disease, and they've da 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 da, and I won't see it happen again.
Okay.
So Penny for Your Thoughts.
So we have
like
to-
that kind of stuff.
We have to get Keith back in to sell him more pills. We got to start...
No, he just started the diet. He
Okay.
hasn't got the pills. Next step is like he's like, I'm having such a hard time. Like, how do I keep this up? And he's like, how about a pill supplement? Help
Supplement?
keep you in line.
It's only $30 for 1 week's worth.
1 week's worth. Oh my god.
I mean, think about it. How much do you spend on groceries? If you take this, you're cutting a lot of that out. And then Penny's there like, maybe it's best not to. A diet is one thing, but that's something else.
That pill will kill you.
Oh, boy.
And he's like, and like the end of Act 1 lights down when he takes the pill. Open on Act 2. He's having cold sweats in his bed, and it's just like, keto, try this, like all the reprises coming back at him, and he just wakes up, and then it's like a series of his degeneration, like all the things that Penny warned about happening one thing at a time.
I feel like we got to get a doctor to help us with this one to
Of course,
accurately
yes, we got to
portray-
make it medically accurate. Actually, we could just go full reefer madness and just put baseless claims in there.
I like that. I do.
Like eventually he like has to fight Keith to the death in hell. Like he dies and has to fight Keith
I mean,
to the
I
death
guess,
in hell.
Is this an actual propaganda piece against the keto diet, or is this like a...
Yes, I feel like that's what this is becoming.
Because, I mean, that's different, because at that point, yeah, who cares what the actual symptoms might,
And
or the
I
actual
think
adverse
it
effects...
We love
effects
inaccuracy
might
in
be.
America. Come on.
We do. If you like, I feel like propaganda is the only way to get things working. To be honest.
Yeah, and I mean, certain people are allowed to get away with. I mean, you talked about reefer madness. I mean, as long as it's at the right target, you can say whatever the heck you want.
Exactly. All right. So it builds up, like he's getting sicker and sicker, and like eventually, like Penny's like, I don't know who you are anymore. Like when you come to your senses, come back to me, and like she leaves. She's no longer the friend or figure in his life, and he's left all alone with Keith.
Oh no!
And he's like, don't worry, there's more pills where that comes from. And then for the first time, we leave Dawson alone with like the pill boxes that he's gotten for the keto diet. And he's just like, nothing ever works again, but it's all about like his relationships and friendships, and like how he's like, they probably would have liked me even if I weren't at my goal weight, if I had just decided to wait, like something like that.
Okay, so when
And
does
it's
he?
just like-
what is causing him to not be able to quit the keto diet? Because
Um,
the keto, unlike drugs, I don't think is addictive.
I feel like he just can't get back on his feet.
I
and
think
he's
we
like,
have to
it's
show-
it like falls into bulimia kind of territory where he just can't.
We have to show,
he's afraid to touch bread again.
the societal pressure of like needing to lose
Exactly.
weight. We have to show that in a way.
Like, okay, literally, like, as soon as he's back home from the hospital, like, he's healed, he's got, like, IVs in his system, Penny makes him a spaghetti dinner and, like, garlic bread and all that, and then
That sounds
he
pretty
just
good.
hears all those ads from the beginning, like, ring in his ear, like, you gotta be this, you gotta be that, you gotta be this, body dysmorphia propaganda that we see all over the world, and he says no. And that's when Penny's like, all right, if you're not gonna help yourself, I'm out of here. And then he has to
I'm
face
on a
his own
diet.
right.
Right
Then
here.
he's got to face his own demons, and then it ends with like this dream showdown with him and Keith, where he like finally turns on him and like fucking defeats him. And then he wakes up and he eats the spaghetti out the fridge that she left for him.
And that's the end of the show. Just eat the damn spaghetti, dude. That's the moral: is eat the damn spaghetti. My God.
Like,
And it's a big song at the end. Eat the damn spaghetti.
It'll be like
No.
what's that?
the thing
What's
that he
that
does
one?
at the end is go to a proper dietitian, an accredited dietitian who helps him through this all.
It's like, yeah, maybe you should try an actual diet and not keto.
And him and Penny
Balance.
decide to be more than friends, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like you could end it with the spaghetti dinner and have it be like that show where it's like the cheeseburger in paradise is the grand finale. What was that one called? Margaritaville?
That was Margaritaville.
Jimmy Buffett? Yeah.
I love when you say Margaritaville, you're like Bostonite comes out, Margaritaville.
Hey, well, I have the accent.
That was the first
It's the
show
only
I
thing
ever
that
did
makes
with
this
you
show
guys.
listenable.
That was your first show with us. Oh my God, you're
Yeah.
right.
What a depressing
feels so
cycle
long
we
ago.
live in. Time is a flat circle.
All right, we got to think of the 11 o'clock number. What is Dawson's big number against Keith? That's like the confrontation. It has to be like...
Is it going to be like a duet, like Keith versus, or is it going to be just him yelling at him, basically?
I think it's going to be like an equivalent of like a courtroom scene in the musicals where you got that moment where he's just like, no, I have to stand up for myself. It only takes a moment. You know, that part.
Yeah. Okay.
To try some spaghetti carbonara, some garlic bready bread.
Maybe instead of limiting ourselves to keto, he goes to
Yeah.
Keith again and he's like, this isn't working, and Keith tries to sell him on a different diet, and they
Yes.
go through a couple more
Okay.
diets, and he's like, no, I'm done
I
with
love it.
this.
I'm done with diets.
need- I'm done with dieting. I love
Balance.
myself for
I
who
mean-
I am. As long as I'm healthy and happy, why does it matter?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, realistically, all of these fad diets are kind of the same thing.
Oh yeah.
They don't really medically have any backing to them. Keto happens to be pretty dangerous, but pretty much all of them don't really work. They just
Okay,
exist to scare people who want to be thin.
Yeah.
Bree, how do you like these lyrics that I just came up with in my head? Like,
Okay.
I'm done playing your terrible game of chance. I'm done buying pills from celebrities that make you shit your pants. I'm done with everything that you have given me. I want to get out. I want to be free. Like that kind
That's
of
pretty
Yes.
good. That's pretty good. It's got to be comedic. This is
Yeah.
almost
Oh
like
yeah.
this is. And I said Book of Mormon earlier, but this should be Book of Mormon for diets, essentially.
Yes, with less
Absolutely.
racism. No racism.
Well, obviously,
allowed.
obviously no racism, but that comedic styling though.
I agree. I actually think we have a musical. Here's a set. I can see this existing on like some college campus, like with us three specifically leading it.
I guess. So, I mean, last time we did a short discussion on who you would have write it.
Ooh. Honestly, like this might be a little biased. I think Adam Walker could nail this.
Yeah, who did the music for Avenue Q and Book of
Kristen
Mormon?
and Bobby Lopez, the Coco and WandaVision people.
I feel like those two shows. Well, we were pretty positive with Book of Mormon, but Avenue Q we did go a bit negative. But I think that the
Right.
humor style would work pretty well, like the satirical takedown of something. I think they could do a good job.
Or you know what? What's his name? Alex Timbers, Anthony King, who did Beetlejuice. I think he'd do great at that. He did.
Oh
Gutenberg.
yeah. No, that could work too. Because just you need somebody who's good at comedy shows. You need somebody who's going to be funny.
But it needs to be sincere in the end. Like you do need that emotional core at the end.
Yeah, which I think, I don't know, Beetlejuice definitely has. Avenue Q has a bit of that. So I think that either one of those choices could be good.
All right. Free. What do you think? Like, do we have a musical here? Can we start pitching this to Ben Brantley?
Yeah, that was actually going to be my question for you guys is what do you think Ben Brantley would say about your musical?
Oh, you wouldn't like this?
I don't think he would, is the thing.
I've been on keto for many times, and my kidneys never shut down. So it's garbage.
I take a shit every day.
This wouldn't be a show for the critics.
No, this would be for idiot college kids.
Yeah, I honestly kind of doubt this would ever even make it on Broadway. This would be like an off-Broadway.
No, this would be. I don't even think this would hit off-Broadway.
Midnight showing thing. I don't know.
I think this would be a very popular YouTube musical in the way of the Star Kids.
Yeah, actually, Star Kid could maybe even do a decent job with this. Maybe not a good job.
I think they do a pretty okay job with it. They get the emotional side.
They don't do satire well though. They do like parody, which this would be a hard satire for sure.
Yeah, well, honestly, the guys that did Reefer Madness the musical would do a really good job. They also did Heathers and Legally Blonde. I think they'd be good choices too. Now that I think about it.
Well, I mean,
right.
I think we
made a musical.
We
made you a musical.
Honestly, that one was
20
easy. I don't know how we had an easier time with that than Inception.
Oh God!
Because we got to make that from wholesale. We had a structure. We had 3 characters to work with.
That's true. We didn't have to like try to fit in different plot elements of a 2.5 hour movie.
You know what my sincere hope with this podcast is? That they'll pick up like one episode and someone will do a TikTok musical based on one of our pitches. I mean, these pitches are yours. Take them. They're all yours.
Do what you want.
We don't have the ability to copyright these ideas.
No, ideas are not copyrightable. But if you want to take them and make them yours, go for it. But what do you think we should make a musical next? Leave us some messages. We'd love to hear your ideas. If not, we'll just do our own thing. We're not stopping this because this is a lot of fun. This is actually legitimately a lot of fun.
We got plenty of ideas. I'm sure we can find something.
This would be good for guests, too. I'm thinking, like, we might invite, like, some old favorites. Brent would be a joy to have on this, but it would make it 9 hours long, I bet.
Well, I mean, I don't know what Brent would have to rant about for 9 hours, so maybe he'd actually, he'd keep it chill. Every time I talk about Brent, it's like, we're, like, worst enemies. It's hilarious.
You're Brent's worst enemy, and Brendan's my worst enemy, so...
Yeah. No, Brent is fine. I just like to joke, because his first episode was so long.
His first episode? Every episode is... Andrew, in our top 5 longest episodes, 4 of them are Brent's episodes.
What's the 5th one?
I think that one's Les Mis.
That was just us 2, though. We somehow went a long time on that one.
Well, Les Mis, there's a lot to talk about.
That's true.
But either way, we're running long, so we'll see you guys next time on Musicals with Cheese presents Make Me a Musical. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.